Queen, it's time to play your royal position. This is your girl, Dr. Nakita Davis, the proud CEO and founder of Jesus Coffee and Prayer Christian Publishing House, the #1 Christian publishing house in the land, and the proud CEO and founder of the Women Win Network, where we celebrate women who win 365. I'm the creator and visionary of Pop Your Crown Sis, where we connect, collaborate, and converse with queens who unapologetically show up brilliant and bold wherever she lays her crown. Today, I come to you, first of all, giving all the glory and all the honor to God. He's the head of my life, the source of my strength. Without him, I could not be doing what I am doing, speaking to amazing powerhouses such as yourself. But I also want to take time to honor my sis, who has been rocking with me for a few years now. I'm so godly proud of her. And I'm talking about Dr. Jacqueline Caba Harrison. I have just watched her jump leaps and bounds, crushing the game, creating platforms for women to truly win with the Queen's Roundtable Leadership Symposium. So it was no questions about it that when she reached out to me to be a keynote, I unapologetically said yes, because I believe in her. I believe in what she's doing, the impact that she's making in African American women's lives across the globe, and I support that. Before I can truly get started, I've got to say it is so important that we get into leadership rooms like this. Even if you're already great, even if you're already amazing, you can always learn by being a lifelong learner, being willing to be coachable and mentor. That is going to be the keys, the conduit to your success in this next season. So the title of my talk is Success Leaves Clues. Queen, it's time to network like a boss. When you are a leader, not only do you possess the qualities of leadership, being integral, doing what you say you're going to do, making commitments, inspiring other people, but you also challenge other people. It's great to do that inside of four walls, so to speak, whether you're a business leader or whether you are a corporate business leader. But many times what I have found working with millions of queens, it feels like, from across the globe, they struggle with effectively networking. So today I want to show you how you can network like the boss God has called you to be. So I'm not going to take much of your time, but if you've got pen and paper, I highly recommend that you write this down for your next season. So we're going to use the acronym BOSS because I believe that's exactly who you are, whether you're working in the corporate field, in a professional, or whether you are bossing up, operating, or aspire to operate your 6, 7, 8-figure business just like myself. So the B in BOSS, when you think about networking, the first thing you've got to do is, before you step into the room, the upcoming conference, the networking event, the who's who of Whoville, before you step into the room, you got to make sure that your house is in order. And what I mean by that is your website up to date? Is your social media up to date and reflective of who you are? Because these are the things that when you enter a room, these are the first things people are going to look at. They're going to want to give you a business card, or you're going to want to give them a business card, or now you've got digital business cards that can scan QR codes. They want to know who they're talking to. So by getting your house in order before you step in the room and have this amazing conversation with your next collaborative partner, your next partnership, or senior leadership if you're in a corporate professional field, you want to make sure that your websites are up to date, your bio is up to date. You want to make sure you've got professional photos already on your website and that you're showcasing that on your social media, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Thread, Twitter, and all of the above. When they look for you, what will they find? This is how you set yourself up for success, because the people will hear the words coming out of your mouth, but then they're going to check your social presence and see what you do, how you serve. Are you consistent with your posting? Is it consistent with who you say you are? So I highly recommend, if you're going to step into a room and you want to network like a boss, the first thing you need to do is the B in boss. And before you even get into the room, make sure you have your house in order. I believe it was Abraham Lincoln that stated, and I could be wrong, it could have been George Washington, so forgive me, but it was one of our former presidents that stated, if you want to chop down a tree, you want to spend 60% of the time sharpening your axe. You want to sharpen your axe, and how you sharpen your axe is being prepared. You know, folks will say now, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And so in this season, if you want to network like a boss and meet your dream clients, attract your dream clients, attract the next opportunity within your professional field, then you want to tighten up your social media. You want to make sure your website is good. You want to make sure that your professional bio is just that. It's professional, it's clean, it's crisp. You want to make sure your social presence is real, relevant, and relatable to the target audience that you want to connect with. So before you step into the room, you want to make sure that you have your house in order. The O in boss, because we're bossing up networking as leaders that God has called us to be. You want to remain optimistic, sis. And I know that sounds simply said, but you'd be surprised how many people suffer with imposter syndrome. Am I good enough? Am I qualified for the promotion at the job? Am I qualified to be in this room with other multimillionaires and billionaires? Am I qualified? Whatever you say in your head is what you're going to speak, and it's the way you're going to move. So I'm encouraging you to be optimistic and to speak a life over yourself. I want you to walk into any and every room in this season like you belong there because God sent you there. Do you understand? This is how you make moves like a boss, and you catch the eye of your next dream client, your next partnership, senior leadership, when you're looking to make lateral or vertical moves within your organization. You know, perhaps you want to try something different, right? So you've got to do these things and remain optimistic. You can do that by affirming yourself daily. Affirm yourself. It feels great when other people do it, but somebody told me a long time ago, if you live for the applause of other people, you will die by the silence. So yes, it's great. It's a great feeling to be validated in your craft, in your profession, and in your business. But even if the other people don't clap for you, they don't say, "Atta girl, you're amazing," can you affirm yourself in the Lord, right? Can you affirm yourself in your business or in your profession? Because however you feel on the inside is how it's going to manifest on the outside as you're meeting senior leadership, as you're meeting 6, 7, 8-figure earners and wanting to collaborate and partner. It boils down to confidence, baby. And either you got it or you don't. And if you don't have it, then there are things you can do to boost your confidence and get out of your own way with imposter syndrome. Because when you stepping into a room like a boss, people will listen. They'll want to connect with you. They'll want to partner with you. They'll want to do business with you. But if you lack the optimism, if you lack the faith, if you lack the confidence, then it will be very hard for you to make moves like a boss in this season. The S, right? Because we already said the B is before you get in the room, make sure you got your house in order. The O, we said remain optimistic, remain confident, right? So you're walking into that room like a boss. But the first S is for you to show up like God sent you there. And what I mean by that is take a look at your presence, your brand. Are you dressing in your brand statement? Are you moving around like a woman of confidence as if you belong there? Or are you cowering in the corner waiting for somebody else to shake your hand and connect with you? I understand that some people are extroverted innately and some people are introverted, but even for my introverts that don't prefer to fool with people, you've still got to make your presence known. So you got to make sure that you're showing up like God sent you there because you do belong there. You don't have to be the highest in the room, but you have to be coachable. You have to be teachable. You have to be willing to take mentorship because guess what? You do have knowledge and wisdom and you do have experience that you can share with other individuals so that you can get to the goal and the vision that God has casted over your life. Doesn't matter if you're an introvert or extrovert, you've got to make your presence known. And I believe that you can uniquely and divinely do this no matter where you are. So again, we said the B is before you step into the room, get your house in order. The O is for you to remain optimistic. We talked about how you can affirm yourself. You can say positive affirmations daily to yourself. We're not seeking validation of outside sources. Some of the people that you are looking to validate you are not even valid themselves in this season. We're making moves like a boss. Come on, somebody. And so because you are, you're going to step into this room like God sent you there. The last S in boss before I let you all go is I need you to slay. I need you to slay. Yes, queen. And what that means is after you've stepped into the room, you showed up like God sent you there. You're already prepared on the back end before you even stepped in the room. You're already optimistic and faith-filled that you're going to achieve the vision. You're going to be able to crush the game and make the right connections that need to be placed. Now I need you to slay. Slay for me is in the follow-up, right? Because everybody is shaking hands and kissing babies during this powerhouse networking event, this conference. You've got